Hi, here's a lesson in moving a B7 shape up the neck. So a B7 shape, this chord here is a B7, a nice open B7 chord. It's the 2nd fret of your 5th string, the 1st fret of your 4th string, 2nd fret of your 3rd string, open 2nd string, and the 2nd fret of your 1st string. That's B7. And it's a great open chord, often comes up in songs in the key of E. A lot of simple songs are based on E, A, and B7. But you can move that shape up the neck, and you can get some kind of cool chords by doing that. So one thing you can do with that shape is to move it up here to the 6th fret with the root note here on the 7th fret. If you strum all 6 strings with that shape, you have a new way of playing E7. So E7, this is an E7, that's an E7, but this is also an E7. So what you might do is play that on your way from an E chord to an A chord. Something like that. Although when I play this chord up here, I'll often also leave out my little finger. So you can just play that part of it. Sort of like a little D7 shape that you've switched strings and frets on, but here now it's an E7. So I use that shape a lot, and that resolves nicely from E, E7 to A. If I am leaving the little finger down, I'd probably be more likely to go to a barred A chord up here. That just sounds a little nicer doing it that way. And so that chord here, it's a bar on the 5th fret, and then you make an E shape on it. So it's like the same shape you use for a full F chord up here at the 5th fret. So another thing you can do here is you can alternate the bass. So you can play this E7 chord up here and move your 2nd finger back and forth like this. And you can do that either with the little finger down or no little finger down, either way. So anyway, I think that's kind of cool. I use that shape a lot for an E7. But if you go a little further up the neck, if you go up to the 11th fret with the root note here at the 12th fret, then you end up with this A9 chord. And you can strum all 6 strings if you want, or you can just start from the 5th string. So an A9 chord, it's just, you can think of it as just a fancier, fuller kind of A7. But one of the cool things about this one up here is you can lift up a lot of these notes. So you can lift up your little finger like we were doing with the E7. You can alternate the bass like we were doing with the E7. But you can also lift up your 3rd finger. You could lift up your 2nd finger. You can play this. You can put that back in. Mix and match those things, and they're all some kind of E7. And actually, they're all some kind of an E. They're all E9s. I think every one of those things I just played is an E9. Just different mixtures of high and low notes in them. But that's cool. You can also move that little finger to the 2nd string if you want and get a high 9th there. So anyway, that's A9. And you can put the shape at some other places too. Those are probably the 2 places I'd most likely put it. But if you put it, say you're down here and bring it up 2 frets, that's a C sharp 7 or a D flat 7. That's that. I'll play that one sometimes. Let's see what other ones sound nice. That one sounds kind of weird and dissonant, but kind of cool. I'd recommend moving it around and seeing what ones sound nice to you. Even these weirder ones, there's a place for them. Another one, this is one that I might be more likely to use. This, if you go up to the 9th fret with your root note here on the 10th fret, that's a G7. And if you lift up your little finger, well, that should be a G13, but that's a weird sounding voicing of a G13. It's the clash between these two notes. But with this one, you could also lift up the third finger or the first finger. You can alternate the bass same kind of way. Anyway, these are all kind of neat things you can do by moving your B7 shape up the neck. Definitely the one that I most often will do is this one here at the 6th and 7th frets. I play that shape an awful lot, and I'd say the second one I showed you is probably the next one you'd want to think about throwing in. I think you hear a lot of rockabilly guitar players throwing that kind of thing in. Finger pick it like that, you can get some nice little rockabilly licks. But anyway, play around with this, and it's a good idea to try with some other chords too. Really, any of your open chords you can try moving up the neck in this way, leaving some of those open strings ringing, and you'll discover some new neat sounding chords. Like you can take your E chord and put it in some different places. You can always do that Spanish F chord, or you could do, if you know the song I Can See for Miles, that's kind of based on moving that shape up the neck. And I think the way they play it is like this, with as you go up, you add that first finger to it, to the shape. But you could do it without adding that finger. I often have my students just do it like this. Just moving the E chord just as it is up the neck. But yeah, lots of cool chords you can find by doing this. So anyway, play around with your B7s, and yeah, and try doing some finger picking with them too. That's if you do any finger picking, you could do something like this. So I'm doing a bass strum with the thumb. Let's start with that, and then alternating the bass and plucking that 6th string with my thumb again, and then plucking up on the first string. Plucking up again. You can do a little palm mute over here. You know, you can go to this C7 there, if you play it right there. It's a really dissonant C7 because you got the major 7th in there too. It's a nice, very nice ugly chord. But if you resolve it like that, it makes a lot of sense. Alright, so that's taking the B7 shape and moving it up the neck. Have a good day.